As play gets underway, Michael Jordan deflects a pass, and the ball scooped up by Scottie Pippen. He takes it the length of the floor for the game's first bucket. Barkley backs in on Horace Grant and hits Mark Weston a backdoor cut for the crack. The Bulls show patience in their half-court offense and find Armstrong in the corner for three. Kevin Johnson breaks down BJ with a crossover move high on the left side, and then dashes into the lane to loft a lefty finger roll. But Jordan pushes the ball up the floor. Grant's at the receiving end for a layup and a foul that puts the Bulls on top early by half a dozen. Oliver Miller hits Dumas right of the circle, and he flings up a wild shot. Barkley grabs the loose ball from mid-flight and drops it in the hole for two. Horace Grant's off the mark with his 14-footer, and it gives the Suns a chance to run. First, KJ splits two defenders in the backcourt, and then he sprints between the remaining three to scoop in another pair for Phoenix. Jordan's jumper's short, and the rebound's grabbed by West. Cartwright's lurking and snatches the outlet for a jump hook, opening the lead to 8 and giving Westfall a reason for concern. Armstrong's left all alone on the right, but misses from 17. But Barkley and Dumas can't contain the carom, and Pippen gets control. He zips the pass to BJ, who takes it all the way to the front of the rim. Nothing's going the Suns' way. The Dumas flip rolls off the rim and is corralled by Jordan. He accelerates the tempo and sends Grant in for a deuce that puts the Bulls up by 10. Chicago is out-hustling the home team. As the period draws to a close, Jordan steps behind a Grant screen and knocks down a jumper. While the opening of the series has been relatively quiet for the two superstars, with both slumping from the field, the Bulls have charged to a 14-point advantage. The second quarter of play starts as the previous one finished. Michael drains a jumper from the right wing to swell the lead. Horace Grant gets the ball at the top of the arc and holds it while the Bulls run their patterns. Scott Williams slips behind the defense and banks in two off the glass. Pippen takes advantage of a mismatch with KJ and whips a dish to Williams on the baseline again. This hoop has the Bulls up by 20, and Paul Westfall's very concerned about a blowout. The Suns begin to slowly creep back via a fine look by rookie Oliver Miller to Barkley in the paint. Jordan is stripped by Dumas in transition, and Johnson recovers. KJ forces the issue up the middle before shoveling left to Barkley. Charles sends Miller in for a right-hand flush, cutting the Bulls' lead to 14. This combo's hot, so the Suns stay with it. Sir Charles finds Miller ahead of the pack, and Oliver powers home the finish, getting Phoenix a little closer. 45 feet from the basket, Jordan's not to be denied. He bolts past Marley and soars to the goal, closing out the first half of scoring. The Bulls head to their lockers, still holding a commanding 11-point lead. Now, let's join Marv Albert, Mike Fratello, and Magic Johnson for the call of the second half.
Chicago led by as many as 20. The Suns with a 15-6 run to end the half. 41 points, the lowest scoring first half of the playoffs for Phoenix. As you check out the leading scorers, Scottie Pippen at 14, Horace Grant 11, Michael Jordan with 10, Richard Dumas, the only Sun in double figures with 12, Charles Barkley in 24 minutes, 4 of 13, only 8 points. Jordan and Armstrong at the guards, Cartwright, Pippen, and Grant up front as we get started in the third quarter. Shot clock down at 3, and Pippen has to fling it. So the ball goes back to Phoenix.
One of the weapons that have been missing so far in the first half, the three-point shot. During the playoffs, Phoenix has averaged 12 shots a game from the three-point line and made 4 of them. Tonight, 0 for 3. During the regular season, Phoenix is the third best three-point shooting team in the NBA. They're first in three-pointers attempted, almost 13 and a half a game, and first in three-pointers made. So that's a big weapon that's missing. That's why they only have 41 points right now.
And here's Barkley again. Bulls lead 52-43. The Suns hit 398 three-point field goals during the regular season. An NBA record foul called on Martin. That is was his first. Look at the rundown here. Dan Marley during the playoffs, 37 for 98, turning it after the slow start. Danny Ainge, 25 for 68. Ainge did not shoot well at all during the series against Seattle at 36% for that series. Here's a three-point attempt by Armstrong. And back come the Suns. Kevin Johnson being played by Scottie Pippen on a switch. They isolate for Barkley. Grant going for the steal. Foul called. Counts. The basket counts. And the foul charged to Horace Grant.
If you want to know it, if you're a Phoenix Suns fan, why the Phoenix Suns are still in this game, it's just a 10 offensive rebound. Now, remember, the Chicago Bulls are not double-teaming Charles Barkley, so you can see what happens when you don't double-team him. Horace Grant has been doing an excellent job up until then on that shot there.
Barkley, a 76% free throw shooter during the regular season, his best ever in the league, and he was way off on that attempt.
Barkley has 16 shot attempts, Magic, already in this basketball game. That's a lot of shots.
Phoenix has moved within 7 off a 19-6 run to get back into it. Cartwright operating against West. Grant had it knocked away. It'll be Chicago ball with only 1 remaining. 1 second left on the 24. Pippen will inbound. Jordan. Grant with the rebound. Armstrong, yes. B.J. Armstrong with 9 points.
Paul Westphal is going crazy. He tried to get the inbound, the man who was inbound to pass the double team, Michael Jordan, and the man did not do that. Then Michael Jordan comes down on this end and causes Dan Marley to travel. But Paul Westphal is just going crazy because Michael Jordan was able to get that ball and they scored because of that.
Jordan got off a pretty good shot under the desperate conditions, and then it led to the offensive rebound and to the score by B.J. Armstrong. Bulls lead by 9. Armstrong for 3. So B.J. Armstrong with his second from downtown. The Bulls have a 12-point lead.
The weapon that Phoenix used so often during the season and the playoffs, coming back at him now. The three-pointer by Chicago.
Barkley backing in. Rebounded by Dumas. Marley. Well, Dan Marley had been quiet. That is only his second field goal. The Bulls 57. The Suns 47. Pippen with a nice fake. And that net on the switch by West. Barkley behind the back. Barkley for Marley to the reverse. Beautiful setup. Charles Barkley for Dan Marley. The Bulls now lead by 8, and Phil Jackson called for time.
Charles, one of the players that has the ability to rebound, dribble out, start a fast break, and then either finish himself or make the correct decision by finding the open teammate.
Remember, Phoenix Suns are at their best when Charles Barkley rebounds the basketball and takes it coast to coast like he just did then.
Foul was called on Marley. 8.5 to go in this third quarter. Michael Jordan is now 5 for 11 from the field. was benched for the entire 7th game against Seattle, has come back in very solid fashion. He has 14 points on 7 of 13, and he's done the job off the board. The Bulls cling now to a 6-point lead. Jordan for 3. Here's Dumas. Dumas gets back to it. The Bulls 57. The Suns 53.
How many times have we seen that tonight where the Bulls play good defense, but then Phoenix always ends up with the offensive rebound, and that's 11 for them offensive rebounds.
Scottie Pippen continues to show the touch. 8 of 11 from the field. Much concern coming into tonight's game about the Dumas-Pippen matchup, but Richard Dumas has been able to hang in. He's had a hot hand. Now Barkley goes to work against Grant, facing a double team. And Grant with the rebound. A foul on Barkley. He was down on the floor, and he stopped the fast break, and he's in with a second.
If there was any concern about the rookie, Richard Dumas, being a little gun-shy, think about this. Charles Barkley, the MVP of the league, has 18 shot attempts. Dumas, after missing the first one, never loses a stroke of confidence. He's already taken 15 shots in this game and made 8.
Well, Richard Dumas must take more shots because first, Cedric Ceballos is injured. Second, Tom Chambers is not playing well. So Dumas has to take more shots, and that's what he's doing.
Chambers played only 3 minutes in the first half. Basket won't count. Foul before the shot called on Dumas.
So one way to slow down a guy who's hot, maybe go right back at him, make him work at the defensive end. Scottie Pippen's the guy who can do it. Dumas called for the reach-in foul before the basket.
Richard Dumas, a second-round draft pick last year. He had drug problems, went through a drug treatment program. Played from Oklahoma City in the CBA, averaged 28 points there. Also played for John Lucas's Miami Tropics team in the USBL last summer. Bill Cartwright on target. He's 4 out of 5. He has 8 points. The Bulls lead by 8. And what a terrific rookie year for Dumas, selected to the all-rookie second team. He averaged 15 a game during the regular season. Shot clock at 4. Dumas lost it, and Pippen feeds Jordan. Michael Jordan. 12 points for Jordan, and the Bulls have a 10-point lead.
That was an excellent job by Scottie Pippen by giving it up to Jordan. He actually set a screen on KJ, who was trying to chase him down from behind, gave Jordan a clear path to the basket.
Mark West with his second field goal. Chicago 63, and Phoenix 55. Cartwright keeps it alive. Jordan passed on the outside shot and went to the floater. Beautiful finish by Michael.
Oh, it's beautiful because he changed hands on it. He finished with his left hand. It was beautiful.
Michael now winds up guarding Kevin Johnson because Marley ran out as Michael drove to the basket. So B.J. Armstrong had to pick up Marley. Michael takes the ball.
Oh, what a pass from Dumas. He spotted West. Dumas for West. And it's back to an 8-point Chicago lead. We are just under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Pippen. Yes, Scottie Pippen with 9 and a 13 for 18 points.
But see, Mark, the problem is that Richard Dumas is not touching Scottie Pippen. He got to get up and touch him. He's letting him just roll free and letting him just take the ball up and shoot it with no pressure.
Barkley under pressure. Went short. He thought he was fouled. And a loose ball foul is now called against the Suns.
The crowd doesn't like it. How can you call a foul on a loose ball? Well, let's go back a moment ago to Michael Jordan, who puts the ball on the floor. The ability to convert with either hand. Well, this time he decides he's going to use the left hand. On a little different look, winding his way down the lane. The concentration, even with the body contact of West, enables Michael to score.
And the foul by West put the Suns over the limit. Jordan will go to the line. Michaels to the line for the first time. Michael Jordan during the regular season had 2 excellent games against Phoenix. 16 for 27, 40 points. That was here in Phoenix back in November, in Chicago in March. Jordan 19 for 31 for 44 points. You know, after that first game back in November, Paul Westphal said, "We are not in their league," talking about the Bulls. Kevin Johnson said, "We played soft, just like in the past," but that was back in November. They split the 2 regular season games, each winning on the other team's home floor. Frank Johnson has returned. He's handling the ball against B.J. Armstrong. Illegal defense called, and Jess Kersey with a look at Phil Jackson, who apparently had something to say about it.
Right now, you know, some way Phoenix going to have to get some more guys involved in the offense. Charles Barkley and Dumas cannot carry the offense.
Want to see illegal defense? The ball is over here. This man is guarding this player, but when he fades out of the screen, that defensive man never moves out of the lane. He gets caught guarding nothing but space. You got to either double team the ball, you just can't play the middle of the lane that way.
And a timeout taken here at the America West Arena in Phoenix. The Bulls lead by 10. To this point, it has not been a good shooting night for Charles Barkley. 6 for 19, but look at this breakdown.
Well, what happened in these years, he's 1 for 7 jump shots, 5 for 12 inside. The reason that being is because he's shooting over a taller man, and Horace Grant is 6'10", Charles Barkley is 6'4". He's giving him all kind of problems.
You get frustrated when you go inside and you can't get a shot to fall over a taller opponent, so what you tend to do is you try and step away, maybe get a face-up look, see if you can get your game going that way. It hasn't happened so far for Charles.
Here's Barkley, who has been quiet again, not able to hit the 3. Barkley inside. Grant pops it down. Good job by Pippen, and the box out on Barkley, leading to Grant getting to that rebound. Jordan with a crossover to set it up. And Barkley gets to it. His pass knocked away. Jordan with the save. And back come the Suns. Frank Johnson challenges and then changes his mind. Marley with the open 3. Yes! Well, Dan Marley, who set an NBA playoff record by hitting 8 in one game against Seattle, hits the first 3-pointer for Phoenix tonight. They're 1 for 5 from downtown. It has not been a weapon thus far. The Bulls lead by 7 as we come up on 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Jordan off the fake, the pass behind Cartwright.
Well, what a crazy play for Dan Marley to finally knock a 3 down on. I mean, you know, the save, the knock around, Frank Johnson get caught up in the air and then pass it back out, but he finally knocks it down. Let's see if he can capitalize on that being Dan Marley.
Bill Cartwright charged with his 3rd. Phoenix already over the limit for the Bulls. Only their 2nd team foul. Paul Westphal has Frank Johnson now at the point guard position. Johnson and Marley at the guard. Barkley, Miller, Dumas up front. Barkley drawing the double team, threw it out. Johnson went short. Johnson with the save. Now, wait a moment. Did he catch his own magic, his own shot?
You can't.
That's what they're discussing right now to see if Frank Johnson caught his own shot. So you can't do that. They said that B.J. Armstrong tipped it.
Well, if it was deflected by B.J. Armstrong, then you can go get it. But if it's an air ball by yourself, you cannot shoot an air ball and then go chase down your own shot and grab it.
And they call a foul on Pippen, who is discussing it with Hugh Hollins.
Well, see, the problem there was, Marv, that Bill Cartwright felt that Frank Johnson just shot the jump shot. He didn't go after it. Frank Johnson come running in and out-hustled him because he knew that if he could get to it, then he could throw it and save it. So it's a good move by Frank Johnson.
Danny Ainge replacing Richard Dumas, who hears it from the crowd as you get another look at that play. Miller has brought the Suns within 6. Now Ainge guarding Pippen. Marley switches off. Ainge now on Jordan. It is kicked out by Marley. And Chicago gets a new 24. The turnaround here in the third quarter by Phoenix has been sparked by their job off the offensive boards. And also by the shooting of Marley. 8 of his 12 have come here in the third. Cartwright followed up and fouled. Miller called for his third.
Well, I don't know if it'll have an effect down the road, but Danny Ainge injured his right thumb in this last series as he came down the floor. A little bit of a collision right there. He's trying to see how much damage has been done as he grabs the basketball. You'll see him go back and hold that thumb again. It's been bothering him since the collision took place when Jordan and Pippen played a little two-man game.
Bill Cartwright making his first appearance at the line. Bulls now lead by 7. Well, the National Hockey League season is now over. Your LA Kings Magic with a good run of the playoffs, knocked off by the Canadiens 4-1. Montreal takes the series 4-1. Lazar had it all figured out. He said that he thought the Canadiens would back check and forecheck right throughout. That was his explanation.
Well, I thought that good offensive rebound there by Michael Jordan. I thought that the series before the Canadian series took a lot out of the Kings, and that hurt them.
By Pippen off the steal, and Johnson gets it back. Frank Johnson with a gorgeous ball fake. What a play by the veteran Frank Johnson. The Bulls 71 and the Suns 64. Shot clock down to 7. Jordan had to save it. Grant rebounded by Barkley.
You finally see the Suns' body stepping up. It's a little more physical now.
Marley on the foul. Marley getting inside, and Phoenix has moved within 5.
That was another offensive rebound. Phoenix is in this game because of offensive rebound.
We're coming up on 1 minute to go in the third. Pippen beating Ainge off the dribble, and a foul is called. Barkley over to help out, and he picks up his third.
Well, Michael Jordan, who has the ability to get that first step, get in the lane, quickly finds an easy way to get himself 2 points. But then the transition game for Phoenix is the key to their offense. Frankie Johnson finds a spot open, picks his spot to score an easy 2.
Scottie Pippen alive for the first time, only a 66% free throw shooter during the regular season. Now Kevin Johnson and Richard Dumas return. Charles Barkley will get a rest, and Frank Johnson sits down. Nice job by Frank Johnson.
When Frank comes in, he picks up the tempo even more so. You know, he's a crowd favorite, and he usually pushes the ball up at every opportunity and make good things happen for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, Pippen misses both. Kevin Johnson putting the move on John Paxson, and a blocking foul call on Paxson.
Looked to me like John Paxson did a pretty good job of moving his feet, staying in front of the basketball, and absorbing the blow by Kevin Johnson.
Looks like a technical.
Paxson doesn't agree with it and reacts, and someone over on the Chicago bench did not agree with that call either.
Technical, though, was charged to Paxson, although the officials were looking in the direction of the assistant coaches, and Danny Ainge not able to hit on the tee.
Well, you know, he had that problem with his thumb, and maybe that's that bothered him because usually Danny Ainge is over 80% free throw shooter, and he would knock them down. So I think it was a thumb.
Just under 1 minute remaining in the third. Kevin Johnson. Dumas puts it down. Richard Dumas skying to bring the Suns within 3.
You know, as bad as the Phoenix Suns shooting, they are right in this game and have a chance to win this game.
Jordan misfired on the 3. Miller slapped the rebound, and he was up to the floor. Foul called on Chicago. It's on Pippen, his third.
You talk about live bodies. Well, KJ misses, but here's Richard Dumas flying in from the offside. 16 offensive rebounds for the Phoenix Suns.
But what caused that was the penetration of KJ. And then you come right back down on a foul right there. Oliver Miller had the ball and got hit.
Miller will go to the line. Bulls lead by 3. They've led by as many as 20. They have led all the way. Magic, you mentioned the poor shooting by Phoenix. They are 44%, while Chicago at 56%. Yet the Suns able to get back into it here in the third.
Well, they're able to get back into 2 things happened. They picked up the tempo, got into the open court to that fast break game, and then also second shots. They've been killing Chicago all night with second shots, and that's been the difference.
And during the regular season, Chicago is the #1 offensive rebounding team in the NBA based on percentage, but they're shooting so well, there aren't that many misses for Chicago. Phoenix is getting shots up, going after the misses, and putting them back in.
This game 1 of the best-of-7 NBA final. Game 2 Friday night here in Phoenix, and then the scene shifts to Chicago for games 3 and 4 Sunday and Wednesday. All to be seen here on NBC. Here's Brent Tucker with the shot clock running down. Final seconds of the quarter. Pippen extends to 73-69. Dumas across midcourt. Here's Dumas challenging, went all the way as time runs out. Dan Majerle providing the spark. Majerle with 10 of his 14 points in the third quarter. As we head to the fourth, the Bulls 73, the Suns 69. Ainge thought he was fouled. Here's Barkley, and he was fouled by Williams.
Excellent job by Charles Barkley. The dribble had been picked up. There was pressure defense by Chicago. Charles Barkley was overplayed on the left wing, so Ainge lets him go backdoor, delivers the pass on time.
6 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in the game. Chicago leading by 5. Well, a beautiful day in the Phoenix area. It's about 10 minutes past 8 out of the west. 92 degrees outside. They love their Suns here in Phoenix. State employees given a memo told to wear Suns colors today in support of their basketball team.
Number 33.
Well, Charles Barkley only 7 of 22 from the field. 15 points, 9 rebounds. Michael Jordan getting a rest, 12 for 22 for 25 points.
Both guys have 22 attempts at the basket. Barkley 6 for 14 on the inside, 1 for 8 on the perimeter. Michael 6 for 8 on the inside, 6 for 14 on the outside.
This is an important time for the Chicago Bulls, especially if they're the road team. With Michael Jordan on the bench, let's see who's going to provide the offense for the Chicago Bulls.
And Jordan with 8 of the Bulls, 11 points in the fourth quarter. Some light pressure shown by the Suns. Bulls with a 3-point lead. They led by as many as 20. Shot clock running down. It's down to 2. Armstrong, very difficult angle shot. Knocked out of bounds by the Suns.
See, this is what happened. Now here comes Michael Jordan right back into the game. See, Bill Jackson was sensing that they couldn't get anybody involved in terms of getting somebody a shot because those guys out on the court besides Scottie Pippen, he's the only one that can break somebody down off the dribble.
So Jordan is back. Jordan, Grant Williams, Pippen and Armstrong on the floor. Jordan, rebounded by Williams. And Michael Jordan will regroup. Crowd wanted to travel.
They have KJ trying to play Michael Jordan, and Chicago's trying to get it over to him for a mismatch.
And Jordan able to head off the fake on Johnson.
Well, see, that's a championship team for you, Chicago Bulls. They recognize that KJ is on Michael Jordan. They're going to try to get him the ball at every opportunity.
And now Jordan is guarding Johnson at the other end. Suns have hit their last 5. Kevin Johnson trying to penetrate and was stripped. Pippen around Dumas. Around Age.
Oh, my. You know, that was a bad play, first of all, by Dumas, because he tried to steal the ball, and then Scottie just took it all the way.
Michael Jordan being played by KJ. They run a series of little screens to free him up. Then a little fade move, show the ball, change of direction. Good clean look at the rim for Michael. Scottie Pippen then, who when you get him out in the floor, in the open court, is oh so dangerous. The long strides, the elevation, and the finish and foul. That last time out, Phil Jackson trying to make some decisions. Who is the next guy that's going to step up and supply a little bit of scoring for Chicago? It just can't be left up to Michael. And he mentioned we've been in this situation a number of times during the season. Now maybe they'll run a few things to try and get Scottie Pippen more involved.
Scottie Pippen 0 for 3 from the foul line. Johnson was fouled. He was hacked by Armstrong. The Bulls 88, the Suns 81 with 5:23 remaining in the game, and Kevin Johnson will go to the line. That's 3 on B.J. Armstrong. Johnson is 1 for 1 from the line. Kevin Johnson went through an injury hit regular season, limited to 49 games. He was out earlier this year with a badly bruised right calf muscle. He's an 82% free throw shooter.
And the thing about him, Marv, he got hurt because of 2 of his own players. You know, Charles Barkley tried to jump up into his arms and hurt his knee. He tried to pick up Oliver Miller, and he sprained his groin. So it was freak plays that really injured KJ.
It's a 5-point Chicago lead as we come up on 5 minutes remaining of the game. Game 1 of the best of 7 NBA Final Series. Jordan. And Pippen able to get to it. Armstrong for 3. Rebounded by Scott Williams. 12 rebounds for Williams. Another Chicago opportunity. And they cannot take advantage. Phoenix with the ball trailing by 5 points. They isolate Johnson with Armstrong. Armstrong closing the baseline. Now Barkley with 6 on the 24. Barkley, yes. Charles very close to a travel when he started that move.
Yeah, he got a little mixed up on his foot fake that time. Almost stumbled into a travel, but he got away with it. Made a very, very big shot for Phoenix.
They're on their feet here in Phoenix. The Suns have moved within 3. Shot clock down to 3. Down to 2. Pippen for 3. And it's rebounded by Dumas. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the game. The Suns have come from 20 back. Barkley with the fake. Johnson. And Scott Williams able to collar the loose ball. Here's Jordan. Jordan is fouled.
You saw that coming. And he had the big man backpedaling and Michael took it right inside, and he wanted the contact.
Barkley, after giving a little bit of fake, elevates a little bit of fade, just enough to get it over the top of the outstretched hand of Grant. And then Michael, all he's trying to do here, he gets no clean look, initiate body contact, get to the free throw line, try to make those 2 foul shots.
And the Bulls, only 6 of 11 from the line. They are not a good free throw shooting team. Jordan is 2 of 3 from the line. Michael Jordan has burned it up when it comes to the NBA championship round. He's shooting off earlier in the playoffs. Here's Johnson, rejected by Grant. Armstrong for Pippen, and a foul called on Dumas.
You know, you gotta love the Chicago Bulls. This is what makes champions. Defense right here, block shot by Horace Grant. Then they get out on the break and go down and get a foul. Here's the block one more time. I tell you, that's team defense.
Team defense starts with the word believe. You have to believe in one another. When one guy gets beat, the next guy covers, and you have to continue to cover for one another.
Scottie Pippen is now 0 for 4 from the line. Earlier we discussed the fact that he's not a good foul shooter at 66%. 5-point Chicago lead. Meanwhile, the Suns have managed to come back despite the fact that Charles Barkley has had a horrendous shooting game, 8 for 23. How about Kevin Johnson, 3 for 10, only 2 assists.
But they've been doing an excellent job of keeping him out of the lane, cutting his penetration off, and that's Kevin's game.
Marley taking advantage of an overplay, rebounded by Grant. It's a 3-on-1. Armstrong for Pippen.
See, when you crash the offensive board on Chicago, they will get out and run on you, and that's what happened there.
Jump shots produce long rebounds. That's one way teams can get out and run. And then if you go in and send too many people to get offensive rebounds and you don't cover your backcourt, well, here's what happens. 3-on-1, not much you can do.
So the Bulls with 5 straight points. They now lead by 8. 2:46 left in the game. Johnson turned back. And the Bulls take advantage of the turnover. Michael Jordan able to swing it to the corner. Bulls not rushing their shots. Again, showing the patience. Now Armstrong is open for the three-pointer. And hits it.
Mark, showing the patience of a championship team.
Third from downtown for B.J. Armstrong. And the Bulls now lead 96-85. Johnson got inside and missed. Kevin Johnson has had a very long night. We're under 2 minutes remaining in the game. Suns have missed their last 5 shot attempts. Phoenix has 1 timeout remaining, 1 conventional, and a 20. Bulls with 4 timeouts plus their 20. Shot clock running down. Here is Jordan. And that's a 24-second violation.
You're involved in an 8-point game, you still got a chance. Chicago swings it, finds the best 3-point shooter in the league. B.J. Armstrong knocks it down. The 8-point lead goes to 11. Charles knows that's not a good sign.
And then right after that, Dan Marley played excellent defense on Michael Jordan.
Johnson, Bulls 96, and the Suns 87. Timeout taken by Scott Williams. He could not find anyone to inbound to. So a minute 26 remaining in this 4th quarter, and the Bulls leading at 96-87. Chicago on top. Jordan had it knocked away by Dumas, and the Bulls have 16 on the 24.
Well, you can look for Chicago now to just use the clock go wind the clock down right to the end and then take the shot then.
Chicago Bulls seeking to take away the home court advantage of the Phoenix Suns with the victory here in Game 1. Game 2 Friday night here in Phoenix, then they move to Chicago for Games 3 and 4. Barkley for 3. Charles Barkley hammers from three-point range to bring Phoenix within 6. Just under 1 minute to go in the game.
There's still plenty of time left in this basketball game. They need a few breaks, but that's not one of them right there.
Well, the whole team of the Phoenix Suns says watch Michael just go in for the easy layup. You got to converge on him.
Maybe they thought he was going to pull it out, pass it around for a while, Matt. Give some time on it.
Barkley, Pippen with the rebound, and he's fouled by Ainge. Michael Jordan has 31, 14 of the 31 in the fourth quarter, so a fast finish by Michael Jordan.
In transition, Charles knew he had to get a shot up quickly, get a clean look, get set, follow through, and then nothing but net on the three-pointer. But then Chicago brings it right down, and perhaps Phoenix thought he was going to pull it out. No way. He saw the opening. He takes advantage.
Charles Barkley, 9 for 25. Scottie Pippen is now 1 for 6 from the line. And Barkley and Johnson depart. Not a good one for the two stars of this Phoenix Suns ball club. Barkley finished with 21 points on the 9 for 25 shooting. Johnson only 4 of 13.
Well, Mark, they have to know in their minds that they can shoot better. So they can feel good about this game in terms of, because they didn't shoot well in terms of the Phoenix Suns, they were still in it. Danny Ainge goes all the way. So they had something to build on at least.
You think they really could feel good about this thing?
Well, I do, because it's only a 7-point game right now. I feel that Chicago should have almost blew them out the way they shot the ball from the outside. So in their minds, in terms of the Phoenix Suns, they can feel good that they dominated the offensive board and say, look, we know we're going to shoot better, so let's just come back, play a better game on Friday, shoot better, and we can win the game.
It is 99-92, Chicago on top. I would think this is the last place Scottie Pippen wants to be at this point. He has just had a horror show at the foul line. He's had another solid game, 26 points, but 2 of 8 from the line.
Well, you know, tomorrow that's where he will be, at the free throw line, working on the free throw and try to improve there.
The Bulls lead 100-92.
Regular season, a 66% free throw shooter. Brought it up to 68 actively for the playoff game so far, but struggling today from the line. Scottie Pippen.
And Ainge fouled by Jordan. 23 and 6/10 seconds remaining. The Chicago Bulls during the regular season, second best road record in the league, 26 and 15. Second best to the Suns, who went 27 and 14.
And Mark, the Phoenix Suns will have to find a way to free up Dan Marley and Danny Ainge for shots in game 2.
Dumas blew the stop. Dumas has been one of the bright spots throughout for the Suns. So the Chicago Bulls take game 1. They went by as many as 20. Phoenix did come back, but Chicago went all the way, and they win it 100-92. Michael Jordan with 31 points. Scottie Pippen with 27. P.J. Armstrong, 16. Charles Barkley with 21, but a poor shooting game. Charles 9 for 25. The Bulls finish up shooting 50.